Welcome to A Little Unscripted, the show where we pull a random title, spin a random genre, and then try to create a film that honestly
shouldn't work
and is impossible.
It is way too expensive.
And no one's asking for.
But that's the fun.
One idea.
1 hour.
And zero guarantees. Let's make this thing. Good day, everybody, and hello. I'm Ryan.
I'm Logan.
And no matter what, we're going to make a movie today.
We're definitely doing it.
We're doing it. Hey, Logan.
How you doing today?
I am reminiscing about our last movie.
Yep.
Our inaugural movie.
The first.
So do you have thoughts on Whistle While You Panic? Have you had time to think about that?
I did think about it slightly over the week. I'll be honest. I want one recasting. And
so we should maybe have a little bit of a do-over portion. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. If we want to do a do-over here, I think here's the time to do it. Do you want to do a do-over a little bit?
Well, I hadn't really had many.
Okay.
So I'm intrigued.
You were hyped on it? I have one.
Yeah.
I had one gripe afterwards.
Go for it.
It was one of my suggestions, and it's not that I dislike it. I just think there's a better choice, but I don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
So I suggested that the male politician in this story would be Paul Rudd because I think he'd be a fun straight man. But I think that we need somebody else. As fun as a straight man as he would be, I think the story's asking for somebody else.
Roger Clinton.
Ooh. Who is Roger Clinton? Give me a refresher.
Bill Clinton's brother.
Bill Clinton.
And an actor featured prominently in the movie Fred Claus about...
Really? Is he really?
I'm kind of not kidding now. I think that would be funny.
That would be kind of funny.
It would be ridiculous.
It would be insane.
But we talked about having a real politician.
Yeah.
What if this is big pie in the sky. This individual is in the space of movies, but what if you ask Barack Obama to do it? Or better yet, Michelle Obama.
We ask Michelle Obama to be our
producing for Netflix.
Okay. They are. They've done documentaries.
I go full in on Michelle Obama on that one.
Michelle Obama. All right, that would be really fun. I just think we still need a male dynamic to it,
Barack Obama.
If we had Barack, could you imagine having Barack Obama play against type, where like he's like somehow like this drill sergeant-esque character?
Yeah, like he doesn't have to be like Luther, the anger translator,
right?
But have this really hard, serious tone.
Yeah,
because that would be funny.
Like same voice, but just he ends every word, every sentence with like a hard period. Like no, it's not an ask. It's I'm telling.
It's an underrated voice.
That would be really interesting. I could definitely see it.
It
would be so fun to see.
That's a good do-over. I don't mind the original, but I like.
I have one other suggestion. Not to say that Barack Obama couldn't do it, or Michelle, both could do it. Off the top of the dome, I think only because I don't think Clint would do it.
Jesse Ventura?
No, I was thinking Scott Eastwood would be a fun one. Yeah, I think he'd be really fun.
I think you're liking younger. You're feeling a younger. You're right.
I'm thinking only because Michelle Pfeiffer is our other big name as the other politicians. So I think the story would dictate that if we need to have this generational gap anyway, because that's half the story, right?
Yeah.
We got all these young interns and administrators running around, chaos and drug dealers and all this fun stuff.
Our villain, Zazie Beetz villain, I've been obsessing over that little
I really want to make this movie.
for a long time. But if I may,
let's hear it.
I am so excited that movie was catapulted by your tagline.
Ooh, yeah.
You said it, you're like, I have this.
Yeah.
And this is from a friend. And I know that's kind of a rare magic.
Yeah, it felt magical.
How many times are we going to be able to use that little bit from your, six demon bag?
Somewhere deep in the reserves. You're right.
That's a Big Trouble in Little China reference for you.
If you got it, you got it.
But have you told your friend about any of this? I'm just kind of curious.
He and I haven't talked in a long time. And it's not like I avoid him.
Do?
Nothing. He lives a wild and free lifestyle where you're just like, hey, I'll get a hold of you. And then you shoot a message and it's like 3 months later, maybe you'd be like, oh, how you doing? And you're like, okay.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Can you, I suggest you text him.
Have you tried panicking?
Mark.
He would definitely respond to that.
And then just that's it.
Yeah. I'm sure he would respond to that. I'm sure of it.
What do you think? And maybe I asked this previously, but I don't care. It's my decaying mind.
Everybody's got one.
What do you think he would think of this whole thing and being brought in?
Honestly, I think he'd be all right with it because I remember when we used to work together, we were doing essentially this. It's just like, all right, you want to make a movie? Let's make. It's like, or obviously the easy one's always like 7 Ways of Kevin Bacon. He and I were always comic book guys.
Sure.
But see, instead of 7 Ways of Kevin Bacon, we'd always cheat it, and we would try and select different actors and see if we could do it in 7 steps or less. Because I think that's a tougher ask than being, let's get to Kevin Bacon. It's like,
oh
yeah. So the game, we morphed it really into, hey, could you link, I don't know, like Danny DeVito to Samara Weaving?
That's fun.
And how many steps could you do it in?
That's fun.
And then, like, obviously, sometimes you don't think about it. It's like one time I'd asked a guy, it's like, how about Steve Martin to Ashton Kutcher?
Right.
And you're like, how fast could you do it? And
our early game in movie life, and this was in the 90s, when I had the best job of my life, the video store. And it was pre-DVD. It was VHS.
That vinyl smell.
You have to say the number of the VHS you want. And rewind and late fees. But we had the privilege of movie posters and the stand-ups, the cardboard stand-ups I miss a lot. I understand you could probably order them online, but over the years, like I had a Pretty Woman stand-up in my bedroom for a long time just because I could have it. My most cherished one was a Men at Work stand-up. Do you remember that movie?
With
the brothers Estevez.
Yes.
And it was just cool, but we would have fun with the movie titles, and replace keywords. But because that's all you're looking at. Once a year or twice a year, you'd have to dust. You'd literally dust all the boxes. And there was an adult section in the back, which constituted probably 70% of the revenue.
What?
So Pinnacle Times. I was there. The Pamela Lee, Tommy Anderson VHS drop. The Harding Galooly drop. Do you remember the Tanya Harding sex tape?
Oh, that was
like
I was a child.
It was, and then all the parodies were there, but we just were able to have fun with the posters, and I remember making my early movie choices by poster.
That's how it's like the cereal box.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is how you're supposed to pick stuff, right? Yeah. We are visual beings.
And it was marketing, but I didn't look at it that way.
No, it's
the
art.
Evil Dead 2 cover was still the sickest thing ever.
And
I never realized that, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the way they're grouped was an homage to the Breakfast Club. But I
did what?
Oh yeah, really? Yeah.
That's
an intentional homage if you look the same, poster. But I always went for the gnarly,
the bloodier and gorier, the better.
They're hand drawn, or
there is something to be said about missing out on like having somebody be like, hey, here's the back paragraph, premise of a movie. Could you make and also here's the stars and here's all their faces. Could you make a poster on this or like any style or variation? And they're like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. And some of them, like the minimalist ones, are always fun, but the ones that have like full on art, and
it's like with album art. And, the as I understand it, recently the original Star Wars: A New Hope artwork went for almost $4 million at auction.
Are we surprised?
But you look at the full piece and the iconic bit, with Luke is only in this corner.
Yeah.
And over the years, they took parts of it, but it's large and it's gorgeous. Some of the colors, it's fucking stunning. It really is.
Yeah.
It's
his own artwork.
4 million. I mean, it feels when you have
cheap,
fuck you money. I mean, that feels reasonable.
Yeah. When you can just be like,
honey,
I'm going to buy
Sotheby's.com.
You know what it is like in somebody's private theater collection.
Somebody over here is like, don't go over 5. You're like, fine.
I'm surprised it only stopped at 4. Let's be real here.
It's nice to fantasize, is it not?
I'm surprised it said million and not billion. I'll be real with you.
Thank you. I agree.
I could definitely see it happening.
And forgive me, I don't
know
the
100
dimensions. Years. I mean, maybe it's like this. I'm not sure.
But I'm sure it's a regular movie size poster.
Well, speaking of inspiration, are you inspired to make a movie today?
All right, I'm inspired.
Do we? Are we okay reminding of the rules of this engagement?
Before we do that, so Scott Eastman's our guy then? Is that what it is? And our redux of recasting?
Do you want to solidify that?
I feel
everybody
like,
listening?
Everybody that's hearing this.
Logan does not fuck around.
I just want to make sure we close this loop because otherwise we ranted for a bit. And then it's otherwise we just ranted and jumped into it. I'm like, I want to close that loop. So I'm
Scott Eastwood.
Yep.
We were musing on other things, and I was musing on the age difference, and like you wanted youth. You wanted that youth.
I think that part's got to be in there because also him just being a straight laced kind of guy, while she's the cokehead or the prostitute sleeping.
Well, in the world of movies, I don't know that I've seen a lot of his filmography, and in the world specifically of Fast and Furious, he kind of popped in as the pseudo Brian character, and you can't replace the Paul Walker Vin Diesel dynamic, but I don't know why that didn't succeed. But he kind of was playing the straight person in his introduction. Side note with patron human in my life, Kurt Russell was good. Like I liked him playing the straight dynamic, and Kurt was like, "You shit the bed.
Yep.
Now I gotta get it done." I think they were going to reveal him as father and son.
Oh, for sure.
Paul Walker was also a long lost
adopted child.
We're making movies. We're making movies that exist already.
Yeah.
We're getting too drunk on our own power already. So as a reminder, in the hour that we have on this show, in addition to the great stuff that we just gave you, we must complete a movie that has a randomly generated title and genre. It must have a plot to conclusion.
Yeah,
and I think episode 1 we solidified that.
We got it somewhere.
We had a few minutes to spare too. That was pretty cool.
We definitely had. A few.
We need to have a character. Now it's early. You can change things if you want, but a character.
I think a character. Okay. Last time we had a lot of characters. Yeah. We didn't. I don't know if we ever gave any names to our characters, but they did exist. Do we need a name for our characters?
Well, I think that may have been some things that, we didn't know previously, but are good for extras.
Yeah. So bonus points for character names.
A director.
Or multiples, as we said. Yes. Daniel's our team.
That's right. And a tagline.
Yeah, a tagline.
Which was the genus of the previous film.
Have you tried panicking?
That's great.
I do love it. I've used it in my everyday life. It's always fun because anytime you're missing, like if you lost your keys and your significant other's like scrambling, it's like.
Have you thought about the poster?
Ooh.
For
some reason, I'm imagining the color yellow as a dominant color. I don't know why.
I would love like hyper realistic photos of various people in the cast panicking.
Oh, just everybody freaking out.
Like in a collage way.
Ooh.
But hyper realistic, like almost unflattering and ugly.
Yeah.
Like Vanity Fair style.
Yeah.
Like that realism and gritty, see your pores. But
like
everybody's
almost too close.
Oh, like your O face, but your P face.
Your panic face. Have you tried panicking?
What's your P face?
That's a vastly different movie.
What's your P face?
That tagline.
Hey, Patrick, what's your P face?
All right. Well, we're going to generate. So you have our genres and I have I'm going to ask for our numbers and we're not going to repeat titles. Right. So
hold on. Should we do just the title first? See what the title is and then we'll see what genre it gives us and see if we have anything before we get to the genre.
All right. Well, our number is 58.
All right. So this is for the title.
And this is the title. The last known location.
The last known location?
Yeah, the last known location.
I feel like I should write that down
somewhere. I feel like that's if that's not an actual title, but that's
feel like it had to have been a working title. The last known
location.
I always want to skip but the is always an important part.
It's in there, yeah.
All right. I have obviously, without any prompts of genre, I kind of have a feeling of what I want. But I don't want to be biased because that's gonna.
I want it to be a raunchy R-rated teen sex comedy about finding the G-spot.
Oh my! The last known location.
It's about a girl or guy who supposedly doesn't have one.
Ooh.
That's childish. I'm upset with myself.
That's a little wild. I don't think nobody's going to produce that.
I've taken it too far.
That one's a little too far, I think.
You didn't say it had to be totally producible.
Yeah, that's true. We did not require that.
Names, and then we can go back to say some of the extra things that we want to do. Composer, writer, locations, and then again, character names would be great.
All right. We're counting those ones as our bonuses, right?
Genre.
All right. Let's hear the genre.
12.
Genre 12. Oh, so close to the last one. All right. So the genre 12 here is romance. Last known location, the romance.
Interesting.
Okay.
Romance. The last known location.
My
original like a missed opportunity type of thing.
I could see that. I could definitely see that playing out into this. So my idea before we got romance was it felt like a thriller, like somebody lost in the woods, obviously.
Right.
But we could still run that, I think, with the romance of like an adventure film.
Okay, let's get basic. What is your idea of a romance film? What's the best one that isn't of the stone?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know of like specifically what makes the best romance movie. Ooh. That's a tough ask because that's very subjective, right? Like anybody can be different.
Can we give ourselves let ourselves off the hook for a second and say it may not be a genre that we're very familiar with?
Yeah. I think we could definitely say that.
We're not the demographic. That is what makes this very fun.
I think what's fun is we can make ourselves the demographic.
Okay,
there's no reason you can't make
a romantic comedy. I know what that is, but why can't I easily tell you what a romance movie is?
Yeah.
Is Tyler Perry involved? I think mostly.
Do you need Sandra Bullock to be in there? Like, is she the special?
Always.
It's just immediately any romance movie.
Here's the thing. I bet here's that easily pitchable movie. It's called The Last Known Location. We've got Sandra Bullock on board. Good.
Tagline, have you tried panicking?
Yeah. So, most of mine, I guess, are attuned, but I think of the kind of, and that's more erotic thrill, but romantic thrillers of the time.
Okay.
I'm thinking about The Big Chill. Romance, but that's
I mean
romance. An American President.
Yeah,
an American President it's a romance because it's the president romancing, vice versa.
Okay,
so it happens to me.
I'm listening. I'm trying to hear it. I'm trying to picture this.
I'm just and then silly. You can go back to the 50s. Any Cary Grant film. There's what am I doing? There's a lot of romance there. Could be a period piece. So it's Sandra Bullock in a period piece.
Oh, you're all right casting Sandra Bullock. You don't even know what we're pitching
I'm obsessed already.
Sandy B is going to be in this movie.
Well,
I love it.
The last known location as a romance, the 50s, the 60s, we were just talking about the vibrancy of that kind of thing, is a 50s style romance.
Okay.
Interesting, set against any kind of background. Or what's more modern? What's in, not to say too much, but what's in your genre in the world of romance? What's hard? What's fun? What's interesting as a younger person?
Well, I think
that you haven't seen.
Yeah,
that you're not looking at or
with
looking
the title. I think with the title, just last known location. I think it has to be somebody like went on vacation somewhere exotic. I think it's a destination piece more than a period piece.
Destination?
I think it's going to be a destination piece. Only because in my head percolating right now is the idea of like this person's like, I'm going to go somewhere and find myself.
I like the missed opportunity thing. Yeah. Like we saw, how about like that person you meet on vacation that you're obsessed with?
Yeah.
And what about like the person who's going to try, like I vacation here somewhere. I was 8th grade, 9th grade. That was the love of my life. I'm going to find them again. I
mean, there's a real life story of like this couple who ended up married and turns out like they're in their family photos together at like they were at the same like statue somewhere. And it's a legit story. Like they were looking at old family photos and the one person was like, hey, I know that. And they pull it up and like there's their
significant other. Do you have this in your life? Do you? I have it. I have.
It's called serendipity.
I have the one that got away.
Yeah.
In my life from Florida. I have a vague outline of her on a Super 8 VHS. I met her in Naples, Florida, and I was in love with her. And I was too afraid to take a moonlit walk to get a kiss. But she had bangs up to here. She had a voice. All I have is a voice and bangs.
So is our romance much like 80s. Titanic? Like it's a throwback. Like you're telling the story of your lost opportunity, and then this was the last known location.
The last known location in the missed opportunity thing is fun. So like somebody who's frustrated with everything, and they've been obsessed over this one person that they met in 3rd grade on vacation.
Yeah.
And they're convinced that's the one, and I'm going to track them down.
Yeah.
Is that terrible?
No, I don't think that's terrible.
Okay. We could keep, again, romance.
The idea is, how do you sell it so that you're not a stalker?
That's the fun of the movie.
That's the fun of the movie. But like, yeah. How do you sell it like you're not a freak?
What kind of things, are happening? What kind of things precipitate you, befall them? It's kind of like the Something About Mary bit where oh yeah, I've checked in on her. Just not good.
so many failed opportunities.
Know the name of the housing project or whatever, and he's like, nah, I think I'm fine. That kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Okay,
potentially.
Brett Favre shows up somewhere along the way.
Okay, you see the last known location, you feel tropical vacation.
I don't know, tropical, but definitely exotic. Destination, exotic, somewhere different. Somewhere.
What's the best movie in an exotic location to you?
That's not a stumper of all time.
Really?
I mean,
it's not. It's Joe versus the volcano.
Is that
There's
what
only
it is?
one.
There's only
one
one
answer.
I don't know. You could argue Jurassic Park. I don't know.
Ooh, touche. But this isn't a sci-fi romance. I think it's more exciting to make it practical because that's challenging to me. It's clearly challenging to us.
Yeah, I think this is where the challenge definitely is making this
having a location. But what is the last known location? Is it as simple as like meeting at a bar? Like a missed opportunity? I keep saying the same thing, which is just frustrating.
I'm wondering more if for some reason, you remember the movie The Rundown?
I love that movie.
Yeah. All right. So what if it's more like this person, like they left, like it's a missed opportunity, like they were friends or lovers previously, and somebody left to pursue their career.
Is that the Gerard Butler movie?
No, The Rundown? No.
No.
Wish it was.
I'm saying that there's a movie with Gerard Butler and Jennifer Aniston when he's like a bail bondsman and he picks her up.
Yeah, that's a cool.
Is that where you're going or no?
No, that was not where I was going.
Okay, go.
But the idea was more like they were friends or lovers of some sort.
Yeah.
Have to have a past of some kind, of course, because otherwise how do we rekindle the love? And last known location, it could easily be like, hey, this is the last time I saw you was at this place. So they're legit retracing their footsteps and could potentially be reliving their like favorite moments with this person.
Yeah.
Or I could also see it as a Titanic kind of esque piece where like you're retelling your lost love as like before you die, which could be really fun because I mean Titanic is the romance movie of all romance movies.
Is it maybe fun where you have this meeting and the person's trying to find this person through a series of like retracing their steps because they don't know?
Could be. I mean,
or on a grander scale.
The other thing that my brain just came up with, like, what if it is kind of the Titanic approach?
Okay.
But it's like the grandparents. Like they did find their connection, but now like this family member of theirs is going through their photos and they are like, what if I also go on this grand adventure or maybe I find somebody along the way? And it kind of parallels their grandparents' story.
Yeah.
I could see that also playing out.
All right. Say more about that.
Say more. All right. I don't know. Let's see. You want to do the period piece, so you could easily do like South America is easy to have as an exotic location,
right.
And it's never.
So is this is serious?
Yeah, I think you play it as a serious kind of story where like this person, we could make it fun where it's an anthropologist is going down to study tribes South America.
Yeah,
like you could do that. They stumble across, I don't know, somebody in a party of some sort, and they fall in love. And then these are the older people that we meet who are retelling their story to like somebody and who's like they stumbled on like a shoebox full of photos.
So there's a grandchild who literally wants to follow in their exact footsteps and go to the same place.
I want
do the same thing.
Yeah,
and they're like, it's different now.
But it's somewhere along the way. It's like this is the last known location.
That's a great setup. Is it a Peace Corps type of thing? Is it
it could just be like I think the theme is more this person's trying to find, because the modern world, like we are really, I think modern society is a society trying to figure out what next. There's no more exploration on the planet, like in the sense of like, oh, I can just kind of stick out my thumb and I can go to the West Coast because we're all terrified now and hitchhiking's dangerous, and like the world of yesteryear doesn't exist, so people are like, I can crawl into a black box.
And this is kind of pressure into my life personally is going out there and finding real connections.
Yeah.
But under the so this journey has to. They want to take a grandparent's journey, which is a bit of an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique. It still exists,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little changed.
Yeah.
She's getting getting guidance from these people. And something unexpected happens, needs to happen along the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why I keep going into the Peace Corps, but something that's giving, maybe that's something that's an adventure. It's teaching somewhere. It's like going to South America, like you said, not for a corny reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then something unexpected happening, maybe it helps the grandparents reconnect with somebody that they left behind too.
Yeah.
So there's
had a friend
piece
that
missing from their lives that this also helps connect.
Mm-hmm.
Does there need to be war? Does there need to be anything really heavy going on in this place?
I think you could definitely have those themes playing in the background and have them show up. I think you could definitely have like in my head immediately. I don't know why, it was like a border crossing of some sort, because I mean, things are volatile no matter where you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
so the idea is that this thing is a little dangerous.
Yeah, I think danger has to be
in grandparents' time and in this time.
I think so.
And that's what's they're secretly proud,
mm-hmm.
but maybe due to
little scared.
Parents have to be a bit discouraging.
Yeah.
So you can have those like badass character actor
mm-hmm.
grandparents or
mm-hmm.
maybe major, whatever. Who are fueling this thing and are kind of conflicted, but because the only way now, the main motivator of this character is to find romance.
Yeah, I think
so. You can put this person age-wise. There's maybe some flexibility.
Yeah, I don't think you have to make them too young. Like you can't. You could be like,
or it doesn't have to
age.
be too old either.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. It feels like it could be any because it's a relatable premise.
Yeah.
And to have to try to check out,
mm-hmm.
get out of dating apps or whatever, but to have to follow this really unique path, like I'm going to do exactly what you did.
Yeah.
And it precipitates this dangerous type of job,
mm-hmm.
study-ish type of
thing.
That's the general setup. Does it help you to think about, we figure some unexpecteds along the way. Does this person find love, find whatever they're looking for, do you think, to resolution? Does that help us frame this a little bit? And what does the last known location have to do with?
It would be interesting if like some sort of disaster befalls them whilst they're on their Peace Corps thing, and that's why they're in their last known location. And
could it be something that somebody was always looking for that they found, or that doesn't exist?
You're talking like somehow like it's an ancient
and she helps bring it back.
Ooh,
like something that it doesn't exist yet. We were looking.
Somehow this person's grandparents are like both Indiana Jones, only somehow they failed to recover the artifact and it got lost in the jungle and they recover it. Like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I want to make that movie. Can we do that? Yeah. And make it a romance.
Indiana Jones 7? Where are the Nazis hiding? Christoph Waltz, where are you?
I mean, let's be real. This is the kind of thing that would definitely
Tarantino direct.
This would 100% sell the romance movie to the target audience of men 18 to
that
60.
That means adventure. I think
it has to be an adventure romance, right? Does it?
I think it says too much, but is that actually a genre already on our list? Adventure romance
is adventure romance.
Let me press and say, like, let's try to keep it straight romance.
Straight romance.
We don't have to talk like gnarly sex.
Straight romance then is they end up going somewhere so exotic that like they don't have cell service or anything like that, and their job is necessitating them, and it's like they're balancing their job work-life balance between romance and the real world, and along the way they're going to discover that like what they actually want is the realest thing is not the real world.
Yeah, exactly.
So in a modern sense it's the same kind of premise, but like if we're using Sandra Bullock as our stand-in, easily it's like she's going to Fiji
as the main character looking for love.
100%.
That's way interesting.
She's an author. She wrote a great New York Times bestseller.
about travel, but she's never traveled.
But no, it's not
this
about
is
travel.
Like Nim's Island.
No, I think it's more like she wrote a great story and it was awesome. And then she did all the publicity, and then things kind of just fell behind, and she got lost up in the minutia of life and just like never really found her romance. And so she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go on vacation and I'm gonna live the wild dreams that I always thought of having.
But the earlier tie-in of following Grandma and Grandpa, that's compelling. That's
very compelling.
And Sandra Bullock's grandparents are, I think, not with us any longer.
It's a movie,
so it might have to have a younger person.
No, we can still do it.
Okay,
I think the premise still can run.
Makes casting interesting, but who can? That's magical realism. All right. So Sandra Bullock's the main character who somehow
I don't know if she has to be the main character, but that was the one we were kind of tied to.
It's a romance.
It's a romance.
Interesting. Typically, not to ask a dumb question, but there was a romance movie in the TV just outside our door, Love Actually, and I don't really know much about it. Is that about multiple? We may be too far in to start to do multiple romance angles.
I think to do it, if we're going to keep with the premise.
Isn't it usually one character looking for some kind of love and connection?
If we're going to do it, I think then this premise that I'd come up with, like of the grandparents, then I think the idea is Sandra Bullock finds a shoebox full of like these old photos, and this drives her to a venture, and just like it's something that she's never seen in the world before, and this is where she stumbles upon
do you like the
romance.
idea of connecting with somebody she met like on in that place forever ago?
I like the idea of more of
like the lost love on vacation.
I actually like the idea more of like she stumbles into somebody new being driven by like her grandparents, like their story. And then the story ends with like, her last known location is like they start sailing the world or some grand adventure, like that's what the last, like her thing is. Like she leaves a cell phone behind.
Because there is no final location. That's just her last place.
Her last known location. It's either that or we end it with they die.
I would love to make to like follow the grandparents' journey be the thing.
I think so as well. I think the idea is we play it through
because like I've tried everything. I'm gonna do what you did, and they're like, I don't know.
So we don't necessarily need the grandparents to be alive for her story to progress. It could be because she's an older lady. That's fine, and her grandparents would be like 100, let's say, just to say as an old age.
Maybe it helps you to cast the grandparents to get you excited.
Well, I'm thinking if we're doing it, you get like obviously we get the
photos.
Diane
Wiest.
Okay. And
John Goodman.
My brain said it's John Cena.
John Cena.
Cena.
Wait. Okay, we're dummies. We're dummies because we have the magic of Hollywood. Okay, wait. It's Gary Oldman. No. Oh, shoot. I was going to say, this doesn't work. Maybe a repairing of a classic like a classic pair of actors together. Older. Or make them up.
Okay. Well.
What if it's...
all right.
What if it's a gay couple and it's Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon coming back from Thelma and Louise, and those are her grandparents.
Those are her grandparents. Okay.
And she's going to recreate the road trip of a lifetime.
You wouldn't want to miss it for the world. That'd be so interesting.
I mean, just we may have time to digress.
Yeah.
We were just talking about a movie lover's movie.
All right. I'm thinking,
and as just casting, when you cast like a pair,
I don't think we cast. I'm not going to worry about who the older versions of the grandparents are.
Yeah,
I don't think that part is too concerning right now. I think right now the story that we tell through the flashbacks of the grandparents, through like the photos of like Sandra B going to these places, is like her seeing the photos. Obviously, like, hey, look, my grandpa was here or grandma was here, that kind of thing. But I think for grandpa, I want Daniel Radcliffe
in flashbacks.
Yeah, like
or in actual old man makeup.
In flashbacks, like if we're gonna kind of tell their story of how they met as well.
He can kill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
and also,
fuck yeah, and Emma Watson. We talked about her last.
Yeah,
there we go.
But also, like he gets the nostalgia for the childhood generation of mine, but also he's still a teenage heartthrob. Like
he's Weird Al.
And he's Weird Al.
Fuck yeah.
And also,
I
he
love
just kind of
this.
wants to do everything, so I feel like he'd be down
And
for a wild romance.
He's been in some adventure style
Yeah.
movies, like Journey and
Mhm.
like hero's journey movies.
Yeah.
Is this like a hero's journey
I feel
type
a little
of thing
bit-
that like bumps into a romance?
Yeah, yeah.
I like the idea about it being scary for
Mhm.
for Sandra. Do you
Mhm.
think? Like,
yeah, like, well, yeah, her character's going into the unknown. Maybe she's getting out of a relationship or something like that.
yeah.
Who knows?
Or any kind of dominating traits about this character. You said possibly somebody who writes,
Mhm.
maybe writes about adventure,
Yeah.
knew about it through grandparents, but has never done it.
Yeah.
And so the irony is that
Yeah.
you've just never been anywhere. And it's like, yeah, well, I went to Tahiti one time.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah. I
like,
think that's exactly kind of what
it was
is.
like writer's retreat,
And
you did yoga 9 hours a day.
100%.
So,
That's who this person is.
So I like the idea of being pushed to do something hard.
Mhm. I think this would be a fun story. Who is going to fall in love with Sandra Bee when she shows up on
Shit.
yeah, who is it going to be? Who do you want?
Well, here's the thing. Anybody in the world
Anybody
could fall in love with Sandra Bullock, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, even an introverted, not neurotic. Do you see her as neurotic? Like maybe has a something
Ooh.
severe? Because and we didn't say comedy. This is a romance.
Yeah.
So you can have elements. Well, here's an interesting question. How much comedy and how much drama do you balance in a romance? In a true, because romance doesn't have to mean like it's, steamy.
Could I answer your question with a question?
Yeah.
Do you think her character is potentially terminal and this is like her hurrah? Like something's happening, breast cancer, brain cancer, something.
Oh, and that's like a reveal at some point?
Yeah, like she's going to be like, hey, I need to do this thing. But along the way, she also finds
And that's a reference to her cancer.
Yeah.
Its last known location.
Oh.
My stomach hurts.
That puts a whole new spin on it. But I did.
You know what? I'm into that.
In the other end of it, I did think of who I would want to be her romantic lead. I think it would be really fun. I don't know if he would do it, but I think Pierce Brosnan would be great.
Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah. I think he'd be great.
I think he's way old.
I think it'd be fun to do. I don't know why, and we have the magic of movies from like any time.
Her grandparents are British. Her love interest is British. Are you affected by Love Actually?
No, I just
Where
think
is
that
Alan Rickman?
No, I was more thinking. Do you remember the movie After Sunset?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's more what I was thinking, and also Pierce Bronson.
Okay, so let me ask you this. That is if we're being like douchebag marketers, that's a great demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Like a movie like that comes out, I think I'm interested.
Yeah.
If it's written well, and there's the key is going to be the locations. I think if it's the travel's exotic, Pierce Brosnan in The Matador.
I haven't seen it.
It's transcendent.
Okay.
And the whole thing is the location. It's so unique and it's so unique and it's exotic, but knowing that it's the end of her life is so
last known location. Like, she finds romance, and then like the real world is calling her back to be like, hey, we got this. We need these last touch ups for this thing, and she's just like, hey, I happen to find somebody I love with, and I'd rather die here. I love the idea
of maybe if we can add an element of her doing something for her grandparents, like that they never.
Yeah, like there's
could do
like
that
she
it's maybe like
what if she travels a mountain,
rebuilt the bar that they met in somewhere, or like honored them somehow, or like helped complete something.
I could see that
delivering something to a friend, because if it's just like her finding love before she dies, which is cool,
doesn't really get tell
and like fulfills what she's been writing about and has. But maybe if there is a little bit of glimmer at the end, is that too sappy?
No, I think that's right on key. That's actually that's kind of what romance is, right?
And here's the thing: this has so many casting opportunities.
Yeah,
I think there can be a laugh or two. And the idea of like if the title is related to her, whatever is killing her. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. That would be so beautifully heartbreaking in a way. Tying, you can tie like the the poster to her lungs.
Oh my!
I'm sorry. Anyway,
it would be great. Last known location. It's an X-ray of her cancer tumor, but it's also like an island.
It's like the map of where.
Yeah, it would be so. I see it now.
Point,
that sounds like the poster. Can we make that the poster? I love that.
Oh no!
I have a quick recast already. Pierce is great.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think we need to go with somebody else. So how about Oscar Isaac?
Oh boy, gravitas.
Right.
Also dying.
Accidentally? Oh my god! No, I don't think we can have him. Also, we
That's
have two.
Weird serendipity.
I don't think we can have
two.
Two dying folks fall in love in paradise.
Are you looking for? What would this character naturally? Who this person would probably gravitate to? Well, I don't know. Would it be? Would she be gravitated to a strong, bold, adventurous? That's kind of what you'd think, or, along the way, whatever precipitates them meeting each other along the way, is it somebody that is more mild? Is that more fun?
I definitely think it's the first, and I think it's more like he's her local tour guide or something to that effect.
Interesting.
Like maybe she was supposed to meet up with a friend of like her grandparents or somebody like that effect.
Yeah,
like, hey, we couldn't do it, but like, here's my other friend, and like we have this serendipitous, like, first meet heartthrob, but like nobody believes that either of them are actually in love, and neither do they. Because
it helps to wonder what the energy of that character is.
Yeah,
to figure it out.
I really want Sandy B to be surprised when she opens the door, like he's standing with his back to the door.
I would like to see him. I'm in. But it may be. So we've seen him in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Ex Machina. Bald.
I want him with a beautiful mustache. Beautiful mustache. I don't know why.
Okay, is he South American?
I don't know if it has to be South American, but he's also just a beautiful man.
What about like if we took the surfer dude or a long hair? A lived-in look is what I'm saying. I feel like he's a van
life. He's a van life surfer bro.
He's always so coiffed. I would like to really see him
have some dignity to him.
Take a little bit of the cork out of his buttocks and let it and just
you want him to be
Chris Pine it.
You want him to become Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
That's where you want him to have like a dash of McConaughey
Sandy
in there.
and McConaughey back together again via Oscar Isaac.
Okay.
So I want to sit down Oscar and be like, Oscar,
I want you to be a surfer bro.
I even like
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. Yeah. We're together. The mustache, everything.
Yeah.
I loved it. I really did. Everything's cool. Do your best, McConaughey.
6-pack and all.
He could do that.
He would be so fun.
He was even shredded in that X-Men movie Apocalypse, and he probably didn't need.
I think. It would be a great.
Have you seen Mojave?
No, you've told me about this, and I've heard multiple times from you that I need to watch it.
He maybe approximates this look in that.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong, forgive me, anybody listening to that. But I love the idea of him being a little relaxed, maybe.
Okay.
I think she'd be drawn to somebody who relaxes her.
Yeah.
So maybe strong. Like, I like the vagabond thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But
scoundrel-esque.
But relaxed. So let somebody like him try something a little different. He could bring a little bit of the humor. Maybe he's aspiring to be a writer. So like they're drawn together because she helps him a little bit. Like
maybe she realizes his story is a really fun story.
Along the way, she's financing herself by doing writing workshops or something.
Okay.
Maybe that's a little bit too, but like maybe writing connects them.
Maybe I think the idea is that like as it gets going and they start falling in love here, she realizes that he actually has a very fun story and was like, you should write this story. And maybe like that's one of the things.
And that's how they bond. And he's able to express a little bit more cleverness and depth and.
I think we're finding it. I think we're finding the story.
Yeah.
This sounds fun. So is it modern? Are we talking like she gets on an airplane and goes to like someplace?
Yeah,
and then
I like the
goes
idea of like
location?
recreating these things, but in today's terms.
Yeah.
So that gives tons of like.
To do kind of two movies. You get to do a period piece.
Yeah.
With Daniel Radcliffe.
With your flashbacks.
Yep. Daniel Radcliffe. And you still want Emma Watson as the.
I think that's fun. And again, you could give her qualities, and this may be too much minutia. that allow her to be like, what's not Harry Potter
Yeah.
and Hermione.
Yeah. They,
You know,
Daniel Radcliffe has done a great job of shedding his role. I think she did a great job of like getting out of acting for a while, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, she needs to have a role that's like, not that she hasn't done it, just the few that she has done is not enough, I think, for her to shed that role for this generation. Yeah.
Right.
Like we just forever and always, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'd still believe Daniel Radcliffe did like just a genius. I just wonder how many times he listened to advice and how many times he said, fucking, I'm doing it.
I think the second one was a lot
to me.
But I hope a lot of the advice was like, yeah, you're right. I should go do that.
I can't imagine you look at it from the outside, like, all right, here's an idea. Equus and horns.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get
Swiss
maybe
Army
on
Man.
paper, they're the most extreme things you could do, but holy cow, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the idea of you have Act 1 is introducing us to Sandy's character. Do you have a name that kind of pops into mind? Is it
for our character?
Just while we're in the moment, we have a little bit of time here. We got 27 minutes or so.
Ooh.
So does a character name? I'm not that familiar with all of her character names.
I am not familiar with all of her character names either, and I'm not too.
Well,
this is why I write. I'm like, I don't really care too much about the character name, but the character name is also the most important thing ever. So don't take that advice.
So so as we're, she's always light and cheery. Speed. She's Annie. Miss Congeniality, I forget her name, and I think it's kind of maybe it's kind of a drab name, or maybe it's a classic name that's new again, like Agnes.
Do you feel that she's going to embody kind of like the Blind Side, like she's from a wealthy, established family, not Southern per se, but more like?
Well, if they came from a Peace Corps like living, or it would be modest. So maybe she's like taken their stories, made them exciting in a way, and so again, the irony is that she's affiliated with Excitement, but only written about it.
Yeah,
she's got this great, experience with her grandparents, but in finding love, she just has neglected it, as you said, is successful, and then has this revelation.
Okay,
like I'm just could do exactly what they did.
Yeah,
because all this in her head this whole time, this perfect couple's been there, and the idea is, why don't I just do that?
I love it.
And she knows vaguely along the way where they met, but maybe the rub is in flashback. It's a little different. And
well, it's like all of us. None of us truly know our parents' full story.
There's some comedy in how Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson misremember different things.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
So again, that's not a romantic comedy necessarily. Because the romance could be a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
So when they go to this place, there could be war. There could be an extenuating circumstance that precipitates more
natural disaster or anything.
Things like that make the vagabond and she come together more.
Turns out he's trying to really help his community, and he's seen as this rough scoundrel kind of guy, but it turns out he's not.
And I'm kind of obsessed with the thing that she helps her grandparents with, because I like the idea. Again, she's dying.
Yeah. That being the poster would be,
and all of it
so
like
good.
Played so, and maybe that's her bravery. Like all of her RAM is being spent putting this away.
Can I hit you with a left field question?
Yeah.
Just I have curiosity now that we've kind of percolated on this. Give me a tagline. Last known location, Sandy Beast dying, finding love. What are we looking for? What is this tagline?
Well, I'm looking. I see the poster. I see some colors. Where were you?
Ooh, where were you? I can see that.
And it could be read as like, where were you? Or where were you? And that, could be related to the sickness, her life, the person she meets, just as an idea.
I could see it.
And I don't know if that's a tagline already, and it's hard to know. But like,
I can't.
Like the last known location, where were you? And if it's and that's what's kind of interesting is billed as a romance. That's fairly fascinating.
Yeah.
And I'd want to know more. A writer fed up with not finding love decides to recreate her grandparents' unique way of meeting.
Yeah. and actually does it.
Yeah.
I think,
but shocker, third act reveal.
Ooh.
She's on the way out.
She's dying. Turns out
like that, and that's
Do we find out right after like they confess their love for each other?
I'm really feeling something about.
I know
this
third
act reveal. This is fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, this is gonna be hurtful because we could still have it be happy.
If you do tie it to the poster, I think that's actually we could be written up for crimes.
No,
on that
war crimes. Geneva.
So sad.
No. It's not our responsibility to coerce their emotions. What do you mean?
This is it's not on us. It's not on us. All right. Are you starting to think about a director for this?
I don't.
Because it does have some seriousness to us.
It does have some seriousness to it. I'm really spacing on a good director here. You got any suggestions? I have one. I can't remember her name, and I feel like I should look it up before I give you the suggestion. I do have one tagline that I would also pose to you for this one. I think for Last Known Location, I think the tagline might be "Have you gone looking?" or "Have you went looking?" or something to that effect.
Have you looked?
Have you looked yet?
Have you looked?
All right, but no.
What's a movie that this person has done? Are we talking like a Catherine Bigelow?
Ooh, that'd be fun. All right. I have one person who I want to make sure I got the right person.
There's definitely some action in this too.
All right. First suggestion off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
I, for some reason, immediately thought of, and I couldn't remember her name, so apologies. But Greta Gerwig. I think she would knock this out of the park.
Okay.
The other one, I'm not sure also who directed this, but obviously because she did Barbie and Lady Bird, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
I think she would definitely knock this one out of the park.
That's perfect.
But if I was going in the other direction and I was kind of like thinking of like the action aspect, do you know who directed Sahara, the McConaughey one?
Oh, I love that movie.
That movie kind of like rides that like perfect edge of like action comedy, kind of almost romance tied with heart. But who was it?
Breck Eisner.
That's Brett Eisner.
No, Breck Eisner.
Eisner.
Breck Eisner. He did The Last Witch Hunter, The Crazies. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. Yeah, I would have loved Penny Marshall back in the day.
Okay.
Because of some of the. You could have some 80s, 90s feel for that.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
Greta's great.
I could definitely see it having like a 90s like adventure movie vibe to it. I can see that.
Who directed Bridesmaids?
That's a solid question.
Is that Paul Feig?
It might have been Paul Feig. I know he definitely produced it.
Is that an option for this? Was that fun?
I don't know if it quite hits the vibes we'd be going for.
No, I think you're right.
Definitely do the comedy, but I don't know if it'd quite be what you're after or what I'm after. Yeah. No offense to Paul Feig.
And the thing is, I think she'd crush writing this movie too.
I think this movie would be a lot of fun.
Director.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that we need nowadays. We need writer directors because I don't know, too many cooks in the kitchen trying to get everything made. And it's like we can't cater to everybody, but one person catering to themselves.
Absolutely.
Might make a really tasty thing.
All right. So we have grandparents.
Yes.
We have main characters.
Yes.
Now is kind of some fun meat and potatoes.
Let's hear it.
Who do you meet along the way?
Ooh.
Does she have a best friend back home?
100%. Amy Adams. off the top of the head. I don't know why.
And doing her Amelia Earhart accent from Night at the Museum too, and she says things like, "What's the rumpus, Ace?"
Yeah,
and she's an actress that like she refuses to give up. All right, Amy Adams, fun best friend, fantastic.
Hey, now wasn't she also in Arrival, right?
Yes, she was.
She's don't you besmirch her great name.
Amy Adams is a treasure. She can do anything.
Yeah.
I think, and she's gorgeous in my opinion. I really, do we have a fun quirk for her? Like, is she so if
she's going to be like, she's going to be the best friend, but also like the editor / publisher of these books.
Oh, publisher.
Yeah. Yeah. She's definitely.
Is this like a Joan Wilder said publisher relationship?
Ooh, no, I don't know that. Don't know the story.
Romancing the Stone.
Oh, okay. No,
I like it. Like always trying to set her up with men.
Oh yeah. Like trying
too boring.
Yeah.
Vague.
Yeah.
I like that. Is the publisher of these
as the
books.
publisher and best friend, and of course, like she's in the inner circle of the know. You know, she knows the it people.
All right, so maybe important question. Sandy is in New York. Is this
this definitely feels city? This feels urbanite. She's definitely an urbanite, right?
Fun.
Yeah.
I really like this. Okay, fun best friend. We have that. Do we need a villain?
Ooh,
do we need a presence that causes friction consistently?
Could be. All right, here's what it is. You ready for this?
Is there
her most recent date that Amy Adams set her up on? Is this big wig? Turns out like he's part of like the oil company trying to tear down the idyllic village.
She helps to take him down
in some capacity, or like she stumbles into him Billy Zane style.
Billy Zane,
yeah,
Billy Zane
style.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's a good matching. That's a like age match. Okay, perfect. But that is really cool.
Like he's some
doing something down way.
Yeah. But like he doesn't want to be there. Like he's some like rich, like he's an executive, but like he was like a rich kid who's just like, I really don't want to be down here. Whatever it takes to get it done, I don't care.
He didn't go the Phantom way.
Mm-hmm.
He took his Kit Walker money. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does there need to be along the way a guide?
What do you mean? Like a spiritual guide
for her? Because she's taking a leap. She's leaving Amy Adams behind.
Yep.
The publisher who's freaking out. She's taking care of whatever pet she's got to leave.
Somehow, like
maybe it's a lizard.
She gets she lands at like this tiny airport and becomes friends with like the travel like. But
aside from
there.
Oscar Isaac, maybe there's some meat and potatoes. For something else along the way.
Here's what happens. So when she lands in the airplane at this exotic location, there's no cars or anything around, and like the only person there is this travel agent and this girl's just like, hey, how about you just come stay with me for the night? And then like they become friends.
Oh, nice.
And this is how we tie her into like the locals. Yeah, I think so. Because otherwise, if you even being a male, there's always that like, well, will they, won't they connection because
and this person is a little plugged in and helps her tie into Billy Zane's evil.
Yeah,
just like, by the way,
like, hey, have you like they're the ones pointing out like all the corporate billboards, be like coming soon.
Yeah.
To this beautiful paradise near you, oil fields, something like that.
Right.
Like, the beautiful beach town resort of Zaneville is coming soon.
I love that. All right. Maria Conchita Alonso.
Who is she in like another movie? Because like I'll say yes immediately because I trust your judgment on this.
She's in The Running Man.
Okay.
Predator 2.
Okay, done. Let's do it.
She I don't know. I maybe a classic actor who would like really be leaning into the local type of thing. I feel like I don't know. I just like her. She has a super thick accent and could have some gravitas and fun.
I'm down. Let's do it.
What was the last thing she was in The Lords of Salem recently? I think.
Okay. You've already convinced me. I hope you know that.
I don't know. I like the idea of these actors who have been character actors and give them something really super cool.
I'll be honest with you.
I mean, her accent is super thick, though. I mean, it may be too much.
I think character actors are sometimes better than the stars.
Yeah,
because they actually chew up the scenery.
Yeah,
the star, I don't know.
And
Not that they say they're bad.
I believe she's still doing things. There's things in production. Kill 'Em All 2 was the last thing she was in.
If not her, I'm going to pose just because, again, shits and giggles. It'd be really fun. It'd be like Michelle Rodriguez. Because she's always a hard ass. For some reason, every role has always been her as a hard ass.
Hard left, and we're going to go Michelle Rodriguez for the local.
Yes. Because I would love for her, because she's great as the hard ass, but she's been troped. Yeah. It'd be fun for her to be herself, but also kind of still have that streak of like, hey, there's still some terrible stuff going on here. I don't know if we've been paying attention to like.
Yeah, maybe just really deadpan. Like she's deadpan, but have it deadpan for fun.
Oh yeah, she just I could see that. Just like, what are you talking
super
about?
Fun.
Yeah,
I love that.
All right, so we have our director, we have our stars.
And we have a writer and director.
Yeah,
that's super
I
fun.
think that part's great. Do you have anybody you would want to compose this?
I was just thinking about that.
Danny Elfman. I don't know why, other than like the whimsy parts would be pretty great.
I think it should be something a little bit.
Do we need like needle drops?
More grand and more kind of tropical leaning, maybe.
Okay.
Too,
okay.
Something that has some gravitas to it, but God, who did? I'm awful with this sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, composers.
It's a lot tougher of a pick there.
It is, but I think there are people who, like old school. If you think of Bill Conti, he did the Thomas Crown Affair. He did Rocky. He did.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to hit me with
the right stuff. He may not still be with us any longer. Forgive me. And I was just thinking about him recently. If it was kind of a mellow, well, we talked about this score or soundtrack. You talked about, remember, on our last film.
I'm not opposed to there being a soundtrack this time.
Yeah, so there should be some. That's why I think about a score like the Thomas Crown Affair, and it has sexy music.
Yeah,
and it has some like salsa.
You know what it needs?
You know, that kind of thing.
It needs the '90s R&B theme song at the end.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is, but we need to have a '90s R&B like theme song for sure.
I love that a lot. That anchors the theme, like the theme and the feel of it.
Even like in comedy movies, like next time you watch Talladega Nights, if you recognize like
thinking about that
there's
recently,
like
actually.
one just like one like little melody that is every emotional beat in the movie because he doesn't play any other music. It's just like this one beat. The first beat that you kind of hear to intro the music, like the strum chord melody, that's the only thing he uses throughout the rest of the movie. And it's like, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Whereas like having a R&B song, like we can take bits and pieces and still have just instrumentals. You can have the song. We can have the artist.
Okay. Well, could you?
Okay. All right. I want Bruno Mars to do it.
I would like Bruno Mars to create a custom song.
Yeah, that'd be
called The Last Known Location. Something with
that'd be fun.
Because back in the day,
there was always tied in.
Remember that the name of the movie was in the theme song.
Yep, every time.
You know, again, Big Trouble in Little China.
Ghostbusters.
There's a lot that you can probably recall. Maybe it's not as deep of a list. You know, Once Bitten, UHF. Other Weird Al movies,
other ones.
Weird Al did. He's Got the Life, the Johnny Dangerously intro as well. But so maybe if somebody like Bruno Mars cameo in the movie,
like they're at the hotel or something, and like he's putting on an event or something.
I would say significant cameo if it's him.
Yeah, for sure.
Waiting a second.
What do we got? Brainwave coming in.
Could we give him a little bit bigger role?
What do you want him to do?
Well, he's like the local bad. He's Billy Zane's like heavy down. He's the guy who gets kind of taken down.
He's the one.
We get a Bruno Mars acting like
that'd be fun.
Give him the chop. Give him a mustache.
Ooh.
He
carries a switchblade.
He has a scene where he's like out of his normal suit.
Yeah.
Like he's
still fedora, right?
All 5 foot, like 3 of him.
Does he get a heavy accent? Do we steer into the
Bruno
trope?
Mars
Do whatever Bruno Mars. Oh, he's just Bruno Mars. Okay, I'm down.
If you sing and dance at times, fucking do it. Like,
what if he's like the hotel's like wedding?
He's
the wedding like events DJ coordinator.
We're very hotel heavy in this.
Yeah, I think. Well,
she got to stay somewhere.
Yeah, she's got to stay somewhere, or like he's just like this crazy eccentric local. But I do love it. I do love the fact that
tied to Billy Zane's evil character.
Yeah,
and like letting
Billy Zane's hosting a party. He's hosting the ribbon cutting event, and he's gonna be the DJ or the host or something.
He's the evil DJ. So he's singing inside the movie, so it's diegetic.
Yes.
Wow, interesting.
Love it.
But the fact that he could be the the Zane tie.
Yeah.
All the bad stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he's the one who keeps telling him like,
that's
oh, this big thing's coming in. And then like, yeah, we might have to start it with her on her date with Billy Zane. And like, you just, in like, you meet, like, you don't even show his face. You just show like her at this date and how awful it goes, and just cut to her talking to Amy Adams being like, that was terrible. This is awful.
Way to save money, Logan.
Yeah.
You get a stand-in.
Yeah. First rule of Hollywood is we shoot over the shoulder, medium close up, no long range. You don't see faces.
Now we haven't really solidified how we're honoring Granny and Grandpa.
I think right here is where you do it. So like her whole thing is like she complains to Amy Adams about this and how she's just looking for real love, and like that doesn't exist anymore. And she opens up this shoebox in her closet. You know, she's cleaning out or something like that, and like a bunch of photos falls out.
That's
Very
the
typical.
Name of the boat. That's the name of the boat that they sail away on. Real love.
Real love. No.
To die. That she sails away. Does Oscar Isaac? We're kind of forgetting this poor rogue Captain Ron type.
Captain Ron.
I see him as an eye patch now, and he's
so
all of a sudden Kurt Russell from Captain Ron. But does he along the way? Does he find out? Is the movie more interesting? Like we know, and he doesn't, and then I think fade to black.
What ends up happening? I think at the end we have to have them reconcile. Like somehow the big turn is she didn't want to tell him that she was dying, and he's obviously very betrayed by this because you know they're in love. Like that's the whole thing. So I think the turn, this part of the romance, is him recognizing that like it doesn't matter that she betrayed his trust in that fact. Like he'd rather spend the last whatever she has together,
and they're writing together. So like he could potentially be continuing on work, and you realize that.
So we get this happy ending that like they get to ride off into the sunset right before Sandy B's character dies.
Yeah, with 7 minutes. We have 7 minutes.
We have 7 minutes. Did we do it? What else we got left?
That's actually quite I was wondering.
Yeah, I'm curious.
We actually have time, I think, to recap. But the idea that they're brought together through this fracas that is, brought about by Zane and company, that's carried out by Bruno Mars. I'd like to give him like a James Bond henchman type name.
He gets a fun code name.
Yeah, he gets a name. Like, not like Jaws.
Tommy Bahama
maybe
shirt.
He does. We honor Richard Keel, and his whole mouth is villainous sharp teeth because they got kicked out in prison because he's 4'3".
They call him Scar, and he's just got like a scar on his face.
He's got like a high pitched voice, and they call him Squeak. He's like, "Don't you call me Squeak? Don't you call me Squeak?"
Did you ever watch Prison Break?
No,
the show.
No, I'm aware.
Season one
is
by far it's an 11 out of 10. Season 1 is an 11 out of 10. After that, you want to keep watching because you're like, how have we land the ship? And they never quite reached that peak ever again, unfortunately. Because how do you top perfection?
Totally fair.
But one of the characters, this is why I was taking us here. I forget the character's name because I only remember his nickname, and his nickname in the show is Sucre. And so they always call him Sucre. And it's like,
nice.
Season 3, one of the guys is like, hey, why do you always want to be called that? And then like, or like he's talking to somebody, he's like, I'm not calling you sugar, asshole. And the one guy just stops and looks at him, he's like, I've known you for 5 years and you've told me your nickname was Sucre. And he's like, you're telling me I've been calling you sugar in Spanish this whole time? So it'd be really funny if like his nickname was Sugar or something like that. Like, cause he's so sweet, but like he's actually like,
again, there are so many examples of characters who are maybe not big in stature, but are just like vicious and mighty in
Leo
their own way. You know what I mean?
I'm Leo Getz.
I love it, but let Bruno Mars just do his thing.
I can see him eating up the scene.
Here's the idea. You figure out your quirks.
Is he like Kevin Hart in Fool's Gold?
You could sing if you want to. You can have dances. You can I'm going to do a Mr. Blonde from Reservoir Dogs and cut ears. I'm going to have ear necklace and I'm going to love it. And I'm going to be stanky.
That would be terrifying.
But and have that again. Wow, I just realized this is a romance movie.
This is a romance.
Did we go too far?
I think you really want to get into this adventure aspect of it.
Within
you
reason,
really want
Bruno
it, and I'm all right with it.
Calm yourself down. And then, do you said sail away. Like, do you really mean that?
Maybe
is there a boat ending?
I think maybe we
with a tie
Hollywood style. We classic Hollywood style it. Where like we show from the beach. We show the boat sailing off into the sunset, and then last thing we see is we camera pan down to the beach, and they both left their cell phones. Last location.
Yeah. And like,
I don't know if it's a great one, but
does the boat, are they sailing off
for her to die
and then him to like,
she's like
sail back?
Like we have a line. We have a line in the movie where she's like, I really would like to see the rest of the world. And like, he's like, I got a boat. I've been wanting to sail the world.
Well, you know, like, it may be too much minutia at this last minute, but how imminent is her death? Like, really?
I don't know. It depends.
Because like that could be like, well, I'll show you as much as I can.
Yeah, it could very much just be like she just had a visit with doctors as well, where it's like it's coming.
This has to be pretty soon.
Yeah, I feel like it can't be.
They can be
5 years.
They can be sailing away, but that's just enough. Like they're sailing away for her to die and him.
Yeah. I feel like
continue writing.
The best thing that writers can do is leave it to the imagination. Right? Yeah. Isn't that why it makes horror so scary? Because the thing not shown.
We've gotten a lot resolved, and you know, Oscar Isaac, Captain Ron is screwed, like in a way, his heart's, but he's been given this gift of writing.
Yeah,
he's continuing her.
Yeah,
you know,
he's picking up where
her path in a way. You have that. The grandparents have been honored. The bad guy's been taken out. You know, you have Michelle Rodriguez, who maybe along the way is able to help repair what's been done.
Yeah.
So she can have some resolution.
She gets to have she helps the community, you know, take care after this corporate is removed, corporations being removed. She's like part of the group helping get rid of that. That'd be fun. I would like to see her as a mom. I don't know why.
Oh yeah,
we never get to see her as like that matriarchal
and that's part of the end. You know, you could wrap it up in that like, bam, this is happening. And boats
we get a bunch of happiness,
going good,
and then as soon as you get through the credits and you think about it for a minute, we're like, oh, Sandy B died.
Wait a second. Here's an interesting last bit.
Yeah.
But what if like all this, you know, the boat's leaving, and all these things are happening, and you pan out to the boat leaving, and he's standing on it. On the beach,
like
she's going off on her.
Oh, that would be cold. I could see it.
You know,
I feel like we leave that to the director.
If you make the death imminent, then that's not terrible. Like
I feel like this is a point where we got to leave it up to Greta. Greta's got to figure that one out.
That could be a director's ending.
Yeah, that's a deleted scene for sure.
Yo, all right, 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Dang, I think we did it. Do we have any other bonus points?
I think we got some bonus points. We talked a little bit about composer. We got writer.
We did get a writer. We cheated.
But I think
it's the best play.
That would be amazing.
I would totally go. I'll be honest. I haven't seen Barbie yet, but I feel like I should definitely see it. But like, I could see her doing this movie.
It's so great.
Is it weird that this movie, for some reason, reminds me? What's the Harrison Ford like movie where he's on an island? He's a pilot. Remember that one?
6 Days and 7 Nights.
Yeah,
with Anne Heche.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Yeah, for some reason, this is giving me that kind of vibes.
Yeah. Some adventure's cool.
Some adventure's cool.
Romancing the Stone is like a paradigm of this type of movie. Probably a lot more adventure.
Yeah.
But like it's a romance. It's steamy. You know, when I saw it in the theater, I saw Kathleen Turner's like little half boob, and I was like, oh, but it's a romance. And she's a romance novelist. So I think we fulfilled the premise.
I think we definitely did.
We stayed away. I kind of got a little crazy with Bruno Mars's ear.
You really want Bruno Mars?
Maybe that's the T-shirt.
You really want a Bruno Mars Mad Max movie? That's really what you're looking for.
His character doesn't die at the end. He's horribly burned.
He somehow survives the post-apocalypse and becomes a warlord. That's what you want? I would watch a Bruno Mars warlord movie. I don't know why.
We made 2 movies today.
I think we made more than 2.
We fulfilled our promise twice.
We definitely did it.
Hey, Logan. Well done. This was a good movie.
To us again.
And listen. I think people should listen. If anybody's interested in hearing more, please reach out and let us know that you want to hear more. And we appreciate any suggestions, kind-hearted or otherwise.
If you know somebody who knows somebody, we would love to make this movie. Yeah, reach out.
Let's make this movie.
We're gonna make this movie.
Yeah, make it. Let's make it.